Uppercut, uppercut, sonic boom! Well, hello there, humans of his earthlings, whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and you're lucky enough indeed to be doing it too. Welcome back to Channel on Bush. Today we're going to be having a look at one of the best 9-kill games I've ever played. The way we rate PUBG mobile games is quite interesting. A lot of the time it's show me that high kill game, etc. But let's be honest, that's not always the most exciting gameplay to watch or the most exciting gameplay to be a part of. And I think that's the real key here. This is a game I had on stream with JM, one of my patrons from the Grassroots clan. He's a hell of a guy, and it was an interesting game in that we've all played these kind of games where you drop and you just can't get gear, and you're under the pump from the start. It was a duos versus squad game. This is Crown 1. In fact, this is the game where we tick over into Ace, and you're dealing with all kinds of desync because you're playing on North America and your Bushka. Watch this. Watch this. Whatever. Sure thing. Righto. And you can see I've got a Winchester and 52 rounds of 5s. Scar L, not much in terms of meds, and that's going to be a recurring theme throughout the gameplay. And we are facing a full squad over there that is really giving us a lot of strife. Well, it might not be full. I just thirsted up one of their buddies. The reason I got knocked there was because I went for the gear on that bot, and we decided to just bail out. Now, we are going to rotate all the way through Chumasera here, across the road and away. Yeah, we are still running the Winchester, don't forget. And that's why these guys up top are able to completely spam us. They spam us the entire way around as we loot, toot, and try to shoot our way out of trouble. And we blow all our meds getting around because I'm trying to get us towards where the circle is shaping up to go from. Eventually, we come around here and we strike it rich. We get an M24 with a 6X, JM picks up a flare, and we drop a flare. Now, this just adds to our troubles. That guy, HD Ryan, he is the one that knocked me earlier, okay? So I'm like, happy days, we've knocked him back, great. But the flare goes in the wrong spot, and another squad rolls in, both behind HD Ryan and his mate there, and also just behind us, down towards church. So things start getting stickier and stickier, and all the time, HD Ryan and his mate, who is about to get knocked over there, keep on peppering us. We can't get up and get the crate. We're just like nade Hart, I don't know. He's sticking it over there, and it's just a really, really tough time. We need to get both the crate weapons and then move across the road. Eventually, JM picks up the crate weapons, brings them down. We work our way through it. I get the Mark 14. He's got the M249, and they rotate around the top of the map here. And this is when we take our chance after that knock, get over the top of the hill, and think we're in a stronger spot. But we don't have a vehicle, and we don't have a lot of meds left. And we also start getting pushed from the other side. And now we've got guys on our right. We've got guys on our left. We've got guys across the road. We're a duo, low on meds, no vehicle. We're outside the circle. There's under 30 people left, and the blue is going to hurt. So what we decide to do is just do the only thing we can do, and that's hit the Foot Falcon and try and run it in. Now, I'm not going to show you us running in the blue for 5 minutes because that's exactly the kind of YouTuber that I don't want to be. Like, I'm okay with showing you things, but that, I understand, is a little too much. We loot as we go, but we're still not picking up a lot of gear. And you can see JM's health is dropping drastically. He has even less in the back pocket than I do. And I am going along dropping extra bandages and med kits as we go so that he can stay alive. He's picking it up. You can see this is a hurting circle right now. Bad things are starting to happen. We need a car. You can see we've got 1 first aid, 11 bandages, 2 Red Bulls for 2 people. JM's health in the top left of your screen is disappearing fast. And I've dropped some bandies for him just here. And you're going to see he's on his last tick now, just as he gets the band-aids. I'm going to use that first aid because I know I'm going to have to get in the car at as high a health pool as I can be so I can go back, get JM, get to the zone. And these are the kinds of games where it feels like you are absolutely behind the wall the whole time. You can see the circle is moving away from us even as we speak. The zone has shifted even as I'm telling you this, and we are still not out of the blue. If we hadn't have found this car, we're not making this. And we do get the buggy, happy days, but we're rotating in, and we now have, I think it's 11 band-aids, or less, 5 Band-Aids or something, a Red Bull, 2 Red Bulls, and our car. That's what we got. So what we really need to do here, and this is something that you've got nowhere left to loot. Like, this shack is the only place that is safe to loot for us right now. We need to find someone, we need to win a gunfight, and we need to take their stuff. There was nothing in here that was going to be helpful for us. And I drop the last bit of bandages that I have for JM and a Red Bull, and that's it. That's it. We're out. We do, however, see we've got an angle on an opportunity. I've literally got no meds left now. And there we go. There he is. We get the knock on Mario Benito. And Mario is lying down out there because he's actually holding someone out. We don't realize this at the time. And you know who he's holding out? Our old mates HD Ryan and Nadehart from Chumacera. I don't see them, right? And I pull up in the safe space below the ridgeline. And as soon as I pull up, I'm getting hammered from both sides. There's someone inside the compound there that JM is going to clear. And I'm now in trouble because on my left is HD Ryan. And the reason that car won't go is it's screwed, and oh my God. Now I'm bleeding fast because I have been knocked a couple of times. We are literally on the edge of the circle, and we're going to also experience the glitch where JM cannot get the revive button to come up on me. He has to move here because he starts getting hit by HD Ryan. And you're going to see it's HD Ryan because I took his helmet off that many times when I was knocking him. He has no helmet left. The other bloke bleeds out. So that's his partner gone, and the revive button won't come up. There it is. We finally get it. And this is just... Look at the margin of error here. There is nothing. JM is getting the clutchest of revives, and I'm drinking an energy drink because that's all I got in the backpack. But JM has looted a couple of first aids. There we go. Here's HD Ryan. Oh, I'm not going to kid you. That felt very, very sweet to finally clear those two blokes. Like, that was absolutely redonkulous. So, there are squads to our left. There are squads to our right. We're at the bottom of a hill. They have all the high ground, and we have to somehow get up there. And at the same time, I see that guy as a solo. I thought he was a solo, but he is not a solo. And there's his friends are up there on the rock itself. I don't want to have that gunfight. We don't have a lot of good options. As lucky as we were at the circle in that last encounter where it was right on top of me, this time the circle is too far away. We look for another option up here to the north. And you can see there's a guy up there in a ghillie suit. Now, don't pull the trigger on this. This is what you call trigger discipline. It's like, why do I want to even let him know that I'm looking at him or that I'm involved? He's already got a squad to deal with. I have open ground to cover, and he has all the advantages. Leave him the hell alone. Plus, I heard an AWM in the kill feed. That guy's in a ghillie suit. I'm like, there's every chance that he has the AWM. And he does. Just quietly. Missed that shot. Probably shouldn't have taken it, if I'm honest. And that alerts everyone at the top of the hill that, hey, Pushka's around. So I'm getting hammered. I get the kill with the M249, or I get the knock, and I start reviving. I think I'll check my left just in case. Oh, shit. There's the AWM with Nachmat Peros is ripping in, and JM, the Revive King, is back on form again. Tippity top shelf work from JM. But we're still on an open hill. Meanwhile, everyone is just belting each other. There goes the AWM singing loudly again, and we have to somehow turn this into the magic. The guy I knocked has just died. That's great. Got my 7th kill, and JM is going to get another one right now and turn it into a 2v2. The problem is, again, they have all the terrain to their advantage. We don't really have anything. There is a slight defilade up here, which I'm going to try and rotate through. And we're going to try and push to the top of the hill, just to the north of us. Sorry, not to the north of us, to the northeast east of us. And that's the mark I just made there. That's where we want to go to. JM starts rotating up with me. You can see there's no cover here. Like, the first one of us these guys decide to shoot at is going to get knocked. There's just no way around it. Like, one of us is going to get knocked. It was me before when they hit, and unfortunately this time it's JM. And they are going to leverage him into trying to make me, a dodo. They want to rip into me. JM is a little bit lower. I'm a little bit higher. I missed this shot. If I had to hit that, possibly I could have got down and got the revive quickly, but I don't. So I'm moving down here to get some cover to get the revive on, and bugger me. Yeah, that's not good. There's no real cover here. If I'm honest, because I'm now a good 20 meters outside of the circle, and they can kill JM at any time. They're just not taking him out because they're hoping for me to go and revive. The problem I have is that I know this, but I really, really want to revive Jay. I just can't get there. And there is now like a 10-meter gap between me and my teammate that I can't bridge. He's just literally to the left of me at a tree, and he's telling me, just let me go. They move out though, and I get the knock, and I'm like, is he going to let me? I'm not going to thirst that guy. You don't thirst my mate. I won't thirst you. And JM is now crawling towards me, but he thirsts him. So I'm like, okay, I'm definitely going to thirst you, buddy. That's going to happen. And I'm actually pretty surprised that we've got this far. Like it's been against us. We've had no gear. We've been outside the circle. We haven't had meds. We've been knocked a bunch of times. We've been dead 2 or 3 times, in fact. And somehow we've ground our way all the way to the end of the map. And this is what I mean. This is the kind of game that I love being a part of. This is the kind of game that makes you love PUBG Mobile and the Battle Royale genre, where it feels like you're overcoming adversity the whole time. We've come from the base of the hill. We've let everyone build each other up. JM's had 2 absolutely monster revives. And here we are, 1v1 with a bloke on the North American server for the ace badge and for the chicken dinner. Here we go. Get a hit, not enough. And I'm actually going to switch to the M24 here because I feel like he's not healing through that hit, and he probably hasn't got a full med kit to get him back up to 100%. So if I can just get a headshot, he'll be gone. Apparently that's not a headshot, it's a limb shot. That's a headshot. Yeah, baby. What a great game. So much fun. Just so much fun. 2,200 damage for 9 kills. Jesus Christ. That was crazy. Awesome, awesome clutches by JM there with those revives and those clears. And we get the ace badge into the bargain. Thanks very much for watching. Look after yourselves. And as always, stay safe on the battlefield. Bye for now.